Let's see how well he shows our listening. Quincy, wait.
Quincy, wait.
Is Quincy showing that he's in control?
Yeah.
Is he showing good manners?
Yes.
Is he eating or pushing?
This is one of the greatest teaching tools in the world.
Kids really respond to him, and I see a lot of excitement.
Quincy is sort of an honorary member of the faculty here at Mueller Elementary School. This gorgeous golden retriever helps these special ed kids improve their language skills.
I think dogs really do have a positive impact on kids. I really do. I think dogs can bring things out of kids that I don't know that just anybody can do. And you know, they really are a positive impact. I've seen such positive impact with Quincy.
In other words, Quincy can reach these kids where humans can't, and that's given his owner, Tracy, a lot.
It's great to have that feeling of teaching someone to communicate. And you know, even though it may not be verbally, but through some form of communication, and that's probably the most rewarding.
Tracy is a speech pathologist who worked hard with Quincy to help him help her teach these children.
I had to go through lots of training with Quincy, and you know, temperament testing and making sure that he would be a good dog for being a therapy dog. It was a lot of training and making sure that he can handle that stress in a school environment. He's such a character. I mean, that's how I describe him. He is a character. He's the kind of dog that just, he'll likes to follow a kid in, or he knows when a kid is feeling down, and he'll just go up and nudge them and put his head on their lap. And it's amazing how he can really tap into other people's feelings.
Tracy says she and her husband came up with the idea to use Quincy after watching the movie Patch Adams. Although she knew the program would be successful, Tracy says it's even surpassed her expectations. Has it done better than you thought?
Yes, he enjoys coming to work, but he always waits at the back door ready to go.
The first thing these kids learn is that they have to follow rules when it comes to interacting with Quincy.
May I pet Quincy? Yes, you may, Miriam. Thank you.
I like kids to always ask to pet the dog. We don't want to jump around or scream around Quincy and act all excited.
Quincy has been helping Tracy teach these kids for the past 3 years.
And then after he's been in the classroom for a while, what kind of changes do you see?
I've seen a lot of kids become more verbal. I see a lot of motivation. That's what I've probably seen the most, especially with my kids that are nonverbal. I've seen them get their communication books and want to pet the dog, or they ask to give him a treat.
I will pet Quincy.
I want to pet Quincy.
I will dog.
I want to give a dog treat.
Quincy teaches these kids more than just how to improve their speech. Tracy uses him to teach them other important lessons as well.
We'll talk about how he has to listen and follow directions, just like they have to listen and follow directions. I've also gone into some classrooms and talked about Quincy's expectations, classroom expectations, and then we compare and contrast and then talk about how they're similar.
And what else did you have? Does Quincy wear shoes?
No.
He doesn't wear shoes. I have, what is it? Dog food. Okay, where does that go? That's right, put it there.
Quite funny when he comes in, because he comes in with a prance and he holds his head high, and he does, and I talk about that with the kids, and I say, what kind of feelings does Quincy have? What feelings have you seen Quincy have? And we talk about his feeling of feeling self-confident. And how do we know that? Well, because he communicates with his body by holding his head high. And
these kids aren't the only ones who've learned from Quincy.
How has this improved your abilities?
That's interesting you should ask that, because actually I think when I got Quincy, he really made a big impact in me as a speech therapist. He made me think outside of the box. And if anything, I think it's helped me grow as a speech therapist as well as a person, and standing in front of people and having to communicate, and what I've been, what I do with Quincy.
Over the years, Quincy has been used to teach kids at Brooks Middle School and Heights High School too.
How many kids do you think Quincy has touched over this time?
I don't even know that we could put a number on that. I think he's touched more lives than we could even imagine. So he's been definitely an inspiration, and he's really has made a big impact, I think, on a lot of kids' lives.
And I like how my boys and girls are in control of their bodies and sitting and listening and watching.
He's an incredible dog, and I don't know that I'll ever have one like him again.
I like that. Quincy, release. Whoa.